There comes a point in life where you realize that the some rules you've been following may not actually be serving you. And for me, dieting was one of the biggest. I had followed trends, books, charts, points, colors, and plans. The more I dieted, the more disconnected from my own body I became. When I finally stopped dieting for good, everything changed. Not just my weight, but my peace of mind, my energy, and my relationship with food. Today, I want to share 15 realizations that helped me stop dieting for good and create a healthier, calmer, more intuitive relationship with food. Welcome to the Minimalist Retiree, helping you live simple, intentional, and free after 50. Number 15. I realized dieting wasn't designed to be long-term. The first thing I had to face was the truth. Diets are built for short-term compliance, not long-term peace. Every diet I had ever tried worked in the beginning, at least on the scale, but none of them were things I could realistically maintain for years. They were temporary structures pretending to be permanent solutions. Once I understood that diets rely on strict rules that eventually clash with real life, holidays, social meals, stress, travel, I stopped blaming myself for failing them. They were never designed for longevity. That clarity helped me walk away. Number 14. I was tired of feeling like I was always starting over. Every Monday felt like a reset. Every birthday or vacation felt like a derailment. And that cycle of on track and off track was exhausting. It made me feel like I was constantly behind, constantly correcting myself, constantly compensating. It became one continuous path instead of a series of interruptions. Number 13. I noticed diets took up too much mental space. I realized how much time I spent thinking about what I ate, what I would eat later, what I shouldn't eat, and what I might regret eating. Dieting consumed attention that I wanted back. Once I stepped away from that mindset, food stopped being a mental burden. It became one part of life, not the center of it. With the extra mental space, I could focus more on what truly mattered: my hobbies, my relationships, my health in a deeper way. Number 12. I wanted to trust my body again. Dieting teaches you to distrust yourself. You follow rules instead of signals. When I stopped dieting, I made a conscious choice to start listening. Hunger was no longer the enemy. Fullness was no longer a victory or a failure. They were just messages. Learning to trust my body didn't happen quickly, but it happened consistently. Over time, my body felt like a partner again instead of a problem to manage. Number 11. I noticed dieting made eating more complicated than it needed to be. Food had become a math problem, not a meal. Every decision was filtered through a system. Was it approved for the plan? Was it the right number of points? Was it the right color for the day? When I stopped dieting, food became simple again. The simplicity made eating easier, calmer, and far more enjoyable. Number 10. I wanted to feel at peace around food. Decades of dieting had made me feel tense around certain foods, especially anything labeled as bad or forbidden. Those foods had power over me because diets had given them power. When I stopped labeling foods, that power disappeared. I learned that the moment you allow yourself to eat something without guilt, it stops being tempting in the same obsessive way. Peace around food didn't come from elimination. It came from neutrality. Number 9. I learned that weight isn't the only measure of health. Diet culture taught me that the number on the scale was the most important metric. But as I got older, I realized that health is much more complex. My sleep, my mood, my joints, my energy, my digestion, my stress, that's what actually determines my quality of life. When I stopped dieting, I began focusing on habits that truly supported my health, not just my weight. These habits have become far easier to maintain. Number 8. I needed an approach that fit the way I live now. Dieting often expects a lifestyle that doesn't match reality. It assumes you can cook elaborate meals, read ingredient labels constantly, track everything, or give up foods you enjoy. That might work for a week. It doesn't work for decades. At this stage of life, I wanted ease. I wanted flexibility. I wanted something that would support my routine, not restrict it. Letting go of dieting opened the door to a style of eating that felt right for my age, my energy levels, and my priorities. Number 7. I realized that deprivation always backfired. Every diet I'd ever tried shared one feature: restriction. And restriction always did the same thing. It caused cravings, overeating, guilt, and then more restriction. It was a loop. Letting go of deprivation freed me from the all-or-nothing mindset. I now eat in a way that prevents the pendulum from swinging too far in either direction. No more rebounding, no more recovering from extremes. Number 6. I wanted to break the reward-punishment cycle. Dieting made me feel like food was either a reward for good behavior or a punishment for bad behavior. That mindset created stress and shame around eating, and neither of those feelings ever led to healthier choices. When I let go of dieting, I also let go of that emotional high and low around food. Eating stopped being a transaction. It became normal again. Number 5. I learned to pay attention to how foods make me feel, not how they fit a rule. Instead of asking, "Is this allowed?" I began asking, "How does this make me feel?" That single shift changed everything. Some foods give me energy, some make me sluggish, some help me sleep, some irritate my stomach. Once I started making decisions based on physical feedback instead of external rules, my eating patterns naturally improved. My body became the guide, not the diet. Number 4. I realized balanced eating is built on habits, not willpower. Diets rely on willpower. Real health relies on habits. Once I stopped chasing perfection, I focused on small, consistent choices, adding vegetables, drinking more water, choosing whole foods when possible, and eating slowly. These aren't dramatic changes. They're sustainable changes. They're the kind of habits that support well-being without demanding extremes. Number 3. I wanted to enjoy meals without guilt. Life is too short to feel guilty about what you eat, especially after 50. Meals are part of celebrations, gatherings, traditions, and memories. Dieting always placed guilt right in the center of those moments. Without dieting, meals feel joyful again. I can participate fully in holidays, dinners, and travel without the mental noise of restriction. The guilt is gone, and the pleasure is back. Number 2. I wanted a healthier relationship with myself. Dieting for me created a negative relationship with my body. But as I stepped away from dieting, I realized that the way I spoke to myself mattered far more than any food rule. I stopped judging myself by what I ate. I stopped viewing my body as a project. That internal gentleness became the foundation of my no-diet approach. Number 1. Stopping dieting helped me actually become healthier. The biggest reason I stopped dieting for good is simple. I'm healthier without them. My energy is steadier. My sleep is deeper. My stress is lower. My eating is calmer. My habits are more consistent. Quitting dieting didn't make me abandon health. It made me finally understand it. It helped me build a way of eating that's flexible, sustainable, and free of shame. A way of eating that supports the rest of my life instead of controlling it. Which small shift for your health are you going to try this year? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you on your minimalist journey. Thanks for watching The Minimalist Retiree. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you believe less can truly mean more. Until next time, keep simplifying, keep saving, and keep living richly, one mindful choice at a time. Life after 50. Simple, intentional, free.